concept that Lonnie and I were trying to come up with for the whole institute was a system whereby discoveries would actually make it to patients in a record amount of time, faster than ever been done before.
Really what we're doing here is taking the fruits of the Human Genome Project, a project that started almost 20 years ago where we set out to understand the entire human genetic makeup. And what that project did is it not only taught us the map of the human genome of what makes us human, but it gave us many tools for being able to study problems in a greatly accelerated way.
The HudsonAlpha Institute for Biotechnology has a three-pronged mission, or we call it sometimes three legs of the stool. The first is research, and how can we use research to improve our understanding of the genetic basis of disease. The second leg of the stool is an understanding of the economic impact that these world-class discoveries can make, and how can we bring these discoveries to market. The third leg of the stool is education, and helping the youth of Alabama recognize that careers in biotech are viable options for them, and that they exist in their backyard.
At HudsonAlpha, we are studying a variety of human diseases. We're particularly interested in trying to understand cancer. We study heart disease as well, and many different forms of it. And we're also interested in studying diseases of the brain or of the nervous system, in particular things like psychiatric disease, but also neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's disease and Huntington's disease. A major focus of our research is personalized medicine at HudsonAlpha. We also study many other organisms. This is because other organisms, all organisms, use DNA as their genetic material, and the tools of genomics and genetics apply to them as well. So there are many, many problems, including things like energy, agriculture, environmental problems, and any organism of any economic importance that can be studied with these tools.
The building is designed to house the small businesses in one half and the research in another half. And each half is connected by bridges on every floor. Everyone will need to come across these bridges to ride the elevators down. And on each bridge, there's areas where if you bump into somebody you want to talk to, there'll be a chair and tables and a lounge area where you can sit and talk about it. This is really important in research. You may have a problem or be stumped where someone else has already solved that problem. The space is designed for everyone to interact as much as possible. There is a small cafe here to my left and eating and seating out here in the middle of the atrium for everybody to eat together. A library further down the atrium for people to do their research. Elevators that are glass elevators so that you can see who's traveling up and down. And all the offices of the investigators as well as the CEOs of the companies project out into the atrium, actually stick out into it with glass walls so that everyone from any of these spaces can see who's in their office, whether they're occupied, whether they might be available for a talk.
So one of the things about genomics that has captured many people's imagination is that we really are in a revolution. It's partly the pace of the new things that we can understand, but also the discoveries that are being made. We know more about ourselves now, and really in the last 2 years have probably learned as much about ourselves as we had in the previous 100 years.
Scientists live the best life in the world. They really do. It's 24/7 excitement.